Hi yogis! Let's begin right away in child's pose. On your shins, bring your big toes together, separate your knees, and sit back on your heels, resting your belly between your thighs. Forehead down, arms reaching forward. Begin to tune inward. Relax your forehead. Release your jaw. Take a moment to commit to staying present here on your mat, just as you are, no expectations, no judgments. A big part of staying present is being aware of your breath. So together, let's exhale everything out the mouth, completely empty out. Pause when you get to the bottom of your exhale. And slowly take a deep inhale through your nose, filling your back body. Again, pause at the top of your inhale. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. Pausing at the bottom. Take another deep inhale through your nose. Feel your back and your ribs expand. Find stillness at the top of your breath. Open mouth, exhale, melt your chest closer to the ground. One more time, deep inhale through your nose. And a long exhale out your mouth. On your next inhale, walk both hands off to the right side of your mat, off your mat. Reach your left hand a little further as you hug your left hip back. Feel a side stretch. Forehead is still relaxed down. Inhale, walk across your mat over to the left. Reach your right fingers further as your right hip roots back. And inhale, return back to center to your child's pose. Exhale here. On your next inhale, begin to roll up your spine so you're sitting on your heels. If sitting on your heels is uncomfortable, you can sit cross-legged. Pull your thighs together, and let's interlace your hands behind the back. As you inhale, reach your knuckles down, roll your shoulders back, lift your chest arch. You can drop your head back if it's okay on your neck. As you exhale, sit up tall, bring your hands over to your left hip, and drop your left ear down towards your left shoulder, feeling a stretch down your right side of the neck. Drop your chin down towards your shoulder. And inhale, sit up tall, switching grips, interlace your hands, other thumb on top. Same thing, inhale, roll your shoulders back, lift your heart, arch. As you exhale, sit tall, bring your fist over to your right hip. Drop your right ear towards your right shoulder, opening the left side of your neck. Slightly drop your chin down towards your shoulder, getting the back left corner of your neck. And inhale, sit up tall, release your hands. Let's shift forward onto hands and knees, stacking your shoulders over your wrists, hips over your knees. As you inhale, drop your belly down, reach your chest forward, back, arch. As you exhale, push the mat away and round your spine. Again, inhale, tailbone lifts, arch into cow pose. Exhale, dome your back into cat pose. Couple more. Inhale to arch, open the chest. Exhale, round your spine. One more. Inhale, arch. And exhale, round. On your next inhale, pause with a neutral spine. Lift your right arm high, and as you exhale, thread your right arm underneath your left, relax your shoulder and your head down. Your left hand can stay in front of your face, or you can reach your left hand forward to the top of your mat. Or half bind, wrap your left arm around your back, bringing your left hand towards your right hip. Wherever you are, gently hug the left hip back a little more. Return your left hands in front of your face if you moved it. Inhale, unwind, reach your right arm all the way up. Exhale, set your right hand down, switching sides. Inhale, left arm lifts. Exhale, thread your arm through, shoulder and head come down. Take whatever arm variation you did on the first side. Bring your right hands in front of your face. Inhale, unwind, reach your left arm all the way up. And exhale, set your left hand down. From here, keep your shoulders over your wrists. Reach your right leg straight back and lift your leg up without opening your right hip. Inhale, reach your left arm straight forward. As you exhale, round your spine, bringing your elbow and your knee together. Inhale, reach out. Exhale, contract, slow and controlled. 3 more. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, pull it in. Inhale, reach. Exhale, contract. 1 more full set. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, elbow to knee. Take 1 more inhale just to straighten your arm and leg. Exhale, set your hand and knee down, switching sides. Reach your left leg straight back and lift it up. Inhale, reach your right arm forward. Exhale, contract, elbow to knee. Inhale, reach out. Exhale, pull your elbow and your knee together. 3 more. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, round. Inhale, reach. Exhale, pull it in. 1 more. Inhale, reach out. And exhale, contract. Take 1 more inhale to lengthen. And exhale, set your hand and knee down. From here, let's start to bring the forearms down, bringing your elbows directly underneath your shoulders. Walk your feet back to forearm plank. If you need to leave your knees down for slight support, go ahead. Otherwise, legs are straight. Your chest is reaching forward as your heels are reaching back. Tailbone is reaching back towards your heels, no arching, no dumping in your lower back. Strong legs lift up through your kneecaps, engage your quads. Your breath is still slow and controlled. Every exhale, engage your core a little more. Take 1 more inhale. As you exhale, drop your knees, lower your hips, and meet me in Sphinx pose. Your arms are still active. Roll your shoulders back, chest forward. Lift the lower belly in and up, and keep reaching your tailbone towards your heels to keep your lower back long. Take 1 more inhale here. Maybe straighten your arms, extending your Sphinx pose. As you exhale, rebend your elbows, slide your hands back by your lower ribs, chest down. Inhale, lift your chest to low cobra, shoulders stay back. Exhale, lower. Inhale, rise. Exhale, release. Few more. Inhale, lift, engaging the back. Exhale, down. Inhale, forward and up with the spine. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift the chest. Hold it here. Float your hands 1 inch off the mat. Stay for an inhale. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, press up to hands and knees. Tuck your toes under and lift your hips high, downward facing dog. From here, start to pedal through your feet, bending one knee and then the other. If you're still moving, start to find stillness in your pose. Your fingers are spread, ground down through your thumb and your index fingers. Externally rotate your upper arms by turning your armpits in towards each other. It's okay if your heels don't reach the mat. You can also keep a slight bend in your knees. Keep reaching your tailbone high. Feel your inner thighs rolling back. Think chest towards your thighs, but ribs stay in. Couple more breaths. On your next inhale, lift your heels, bend your knees, and walk your feet forward towards your hands, keeping your feet hips-width apart. Inhale, halfway lift, bring your hands to your shins. Reach your tailbone back, crown of your head forward, shoulders back. Exhale, fold down. Again, inhale, halfway lift, lengthening the spine. Exhale, release. One more time, inhale, halfway lift. As you exhale, lower your left hand underneath your face. Bend your left knee and open up your right arm, turning your chest to face the right. Keep your spine long. Take one more inhale. As you exhale, switch sides, lower your right hand down. Bend your right knee, lengthen your left leg long, and inhale, reach your left arm high, turning your chest to the left. Maybe you're looking up towards your top thumb. Take one more inhale. Exhale, lower your hands down. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Bring your hands up to your hips and stand tall in mountain pose, Tadasana. Inhale, reach your arms above your head, gaze up. Exhale, flat back fold all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen your spine. Exhale, plant your hands down and step your left foot back, lunge. Keep your left hand down. Inhale, reach your right arm up, twist. Hug your right hip back and under. Keep the left hip bone lifted in line with the right. Reach out through your left heel and keep rolling your shoulders back, especially your lower left shoulder. Couple breaths here. Exhale, lower your right hand. Drop your back knee, untuck your back toes. Inhale, lift your arms up, low lunge. Even though we are not moving here, you are still active. Keep hugging your right hip back. Ground down through your left shin as you pick up your left hip bone. It doesn't look like much, but I already feel a big stretch in front of my left hip, left psoas. Inhale, gaze up towards your hands. Exhale, lower your hands down, frame your right foot. Tuck your back toes, straighten your back leg. With control, inhale, step back to plank. And slowly lower down to your belly. You can bring your knees down first if you need to. Once you're down, untuck your toes. And inhale, lift your chest, cobra pose. Keep your shoulders back and away from your ears. Your elbows might stay bent. Exhale, lower your chest down. Tuck your toes under. Inhale, press up to plank or hands and knees. And exhale, lift the hips high, downward facing dog. Couple breaths. Inhale, lift your left leg high. Exhale, step your left foot forward between your hands. Come up to your fingertips, roll your shoulders back. Take an inhale as you gaze forward. Exhale, step your right foot forward to meet the left. Fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, release back down. Inhale, flat back to rise, arms up, gaze up. Exhale, hands to your heart, second side. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, hands come down, step your right foot back, lunge. Inhale, lift your left arm up, twist. Again, your left hip, left glute is hugging back and under. Energy through your right heel, feel your right hamstring lifting up to the ceiling or the sky. Keep rolling your shoulders back. Stay for an inhale. And as you exhale, lower your left hand down. Drop your back knee, untuck your back toes. Inhale, lift your arms up, low lunge. Again, stay active. Left hip hugs back. Tailbone is dropping down, ribs are knitted in. Right shin grounding down as the right hip bone lifts up. Take one more inhale, gaze up towards your hands. And exhale, lower your hands down to your mat. Tuck your back toes, straighten the back leg. Inhale, step to high plank. Exhale, slowly lower down to your belly, keeping your elbows hugging in. Once you're down, untuck your toes. Inhale, lift your chest, cobra pose. Keep reaching your tailbone back towards your heels, long spine. Exhale, lower your chest back down. Tuck your toes under. Inhale, press up to plank or all fours. And exhale, hips back and up, downward facing dog. Another couple breaths here. Inhale, lift your right leg high. Exhale, step your right foot forward between your hands. Inhale, roll your shoulders back, chest forward. Exhale, step your left foot to meet the right. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale to stand, arms up, gaze up. Exhale, hands to your heart. We're going to repeat that same flow, but a little faster. 1 breath per movement. Try to stay with me, but you can stay slow if you need to. Inhale, lift your arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, hands come down, step your left foot back. Inhale, lift your right arm up, twist. Exhale, right hand down. Drop your back knee, untuck your back toes. Inhale, lift your arms up, low lunge. Exhale, hands to the mat, tuck your back toes. Inhale, step back to plank. Exhale to your belly. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, release down, tuck your toes. Inhale, plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, step your left foot forward. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, right foot forward. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale to rise, arms up. Exhale, hands to heart. One more time. Inhale, reach up, gaze up. Exhale, dive down. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, lower your hands, step your right foot back. Inhale, left arm up, twist. Exhale, left hand down, back knee down, untuck your back toes. Inhale, lift your arms, low lunge. Exhale, hands back down, tuck your back toes. Inhale, step back to plank. Exhale to your belly. Inhale, cobra pose. Exhale, lower, tuck your toes. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg lifts up. Exhale, step your right foot forward. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, step your left foot forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release down. Inhale, flat back to rise, arms up, gaze up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Slow down your breath again. Pause here in your Tadasana. Feel your heart racing a little bit. Connect back in. Inhale, reach your arms up again. And exhale, dive down. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Plant your palms this time, step back to plank position. Take an inhale in your plank. Drop your knees down if you need to. Exhale, lower halfway chaturanga. Untuck your toes, press the tops of your feet down as you inhale to upward facing dog. Shoulders back, thighs lifted. Keep reaching your tailbone back towards your heels. Exhale, tuck your toes under, lift your hips up, downward facing dog. We're going to take Sun A one more time. Inhale, lift your heels, step or hop forward to your hands. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back to rise, arms up, gaze up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Plant your palms, step back to plank position. Inhale in your plank. Exhale, chaturanga, keep your elbows in. Keep your legs lifted as you untuck your toes, and inhale, lift the chest, upward facing dog. Shoulders stacked over the wrists, thighs are still lifted. Exhale, tuck your toes under, hips up, downward facing dog. We're going to add on from here. Take a breath. Inhale, lift your right leg high. Open up your right hip, bend your knee, take ankle circles or full hip circles. Wherever you are, reverse direction. Inhale, straighten your right leg. Exhale, step your right foot forward between your hands. We're going to set up for Warrior Two. Keep your hands down, lower your left heel down. Make sure your right heel is in line with your left arch like you're standing on a tightrope. And then from there, inhale, open up your arms to Warrior Two. Make sure your right knee is deeply bent, tracking straight forward over your middle toes, left heel grounding down. Energy through both hands. From here, flip your right palm up, inhale, reach back, reverse your warrior. As you exhale, side angle, bring your right elbow to your right thigh and sweep your left arm across your left ear. Keep hugging your right hip back and under. Both sides of your waist are long, shoulders pressing down. Inhale, return to Warrior Two. Settle with your exhale. On your next inhale, straighten your right leg, turn your right toes to face in, lift your arms above your head. Exhale, bring your hands to your feet. You want your toes pigeon-toed. Take an inhale, lift your chest, and exhale, fold all the way forward, bringing your hands down. You're in a wide-legged forward fold. Keep lifting your kneecaps up, strong quads so your hamstrings can open. Shift your weight slightly forward towards the ball mounds of your feet. And as you fold forward, keep lifting your shoulders up and away from your ears. Inhale, walk your hands forward to a flat back. Pivot to face the front of your mat. You're in your lunge. Inhale, step back to plank. And exhale, take your flow or go straight to downward facing dog where we'll meet. Inhale, lift your left leg high. Open up your hip, bend your knee, take your ankle or your hip circles. Reverse direction. Inhale, straighten your left leg. Exhale, step your left foot forward between your hands. Again, set up your feet first. Warrior 2, roll your right heel down, line up your feet. And then inhale, open up your arms. Keep your left knee bent, left knee tracking straight forward, right leg straight and strong. Hug your left hip under, drop the tailbone down. On your inhale, flip your left palm, reach back, reverse your warrior. Exhale to side angle, left elbow to your left thigh, sweep your right arm across your right ear. Again, we're not resting or collapsing the elbow on our thigh. Keep both sides of your waist long, shoulders away from your ears. Inhale, return to warrior 2, stay as you exhale. Inhale, straighten your left leg, rise. Turn your left toes in, and this time let's interlace the hands behind our back. On your inhale, reach down through your knuckles, lift your chest, just like how we started. Exhale, flat back, fold forward, letting your arms fall up and over your head. If this bothers your shoulders, you can always take the first variation we did with your arms down. Legs are the same. Keep shifting your weight forward towards the ball mounds of your feet. Kneecaps lifted, strong quads. Take one more inhale. Exhale, release your hands down to your mat. Inhale, walk forward to a flat back. Pivot to face the front of your mat, so turning to the left, you're in your lunge. Inhale, step back to plank. And exhale, take your flow or not, meet in downward facing dog. Inhale, lift both heels. Bend your knees and make your way forward to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back to rise, arms up, gaze up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Sun Salutation B. Bring your feet all the way together. Bend your knees and inhale, lift your arms up, chair pose. Keep your weight back in your heels. If you look down, you should be able to see your toes and lift your toes. Pull the lower belly in and up, shoulders pressing down. Sink your hips, take an inhale. As you exhale, stretch your legs, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, plant your palms, step back to your plank position. Inhale and plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Untuck your toes, inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, hips up, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg high. And exhale, step your right foot forward between your hands. We're setting up for warrior 1. Stay where you are. I'm going to turn to face you. For this warrior, you do not want your feet directly in line like warrior 2. You want your feet on separate tracks, so move your right foot to the right, left foot to the left. Hug your right hip back, and inhale, lift both arms up. Your back heel is grounding down. You're going to want to turn your hips to the left. Keep pulling the right hip back. Square off your hips and your shoulders. Deep bend in your right knee. Couple breaths here. Take one more inhale, maybe gaze up towards your hands. Exhale, lower your hands down, lift your back heel off the mat. Inhale, step back to plank, and exhale, take your flow. Same thing on the second side. Inhale, lift your left leg high. Exhale, step your left foot forward between your hands. Warrior one, move your left foot to the left, right foot to the right. Roll your right heel down and keep hugging your left hip back. Once your feet are ready, inhale, lift your arms up. Keep working on maintaining square hips, square shoulders. Take one more inhale, gaze up. Exhale, lower your hands down and lift your right heel off the mat. Inhale, step back to plank and take your vinyasa, your flow to down dog. From down dog, inhale, lift your heels, bend your knees, step or lightly hop to your hands. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold. Your feet are together, bend your knees. Inhale to chair pose, lift the arms. And exhale, stand tall, mountain pose, hands at your heart. We're going to repeat Sun Salutation B, quicker, 1 breath per movement. Inhale to chair pose. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, hands down, step back to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Get ready to set up your feet. Inhale, lift the right leg. Exhale, step your right foot forward, left heel down. Warrior one, inhale, lift your arms high. Exhale, lower your hands back down, lift your back heel. Inhale, step back to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog right away. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, step your left foot forward. Lower your right heel down. Inhale, lift the arms, warrior one. Exhale, hands down, lift your right heel. Inhale, step back to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your heels, bend your knees. Step your feet forward towards your hands. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, fold feet together. Bend your knees, inhale, chair pose. Exhale, stand tall, mountain pose. Once again, pause here, take a couple breaths. From here, we're going to do another flow combining everything we've already done today, so you're all ready for it. Starting in chair pose, bend your knees, lift your arms up, inhale. Exhale, stretch your legs, fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Hands come down and step back to plank. Inhale in plank, take your flow or go straight back to down dog. Inhale, lift your right leg high. Exhale, step your right foot forward, warrior one. Left heel down, feet on separate tracks. Inhale, lift your arms. Like we've done a few times, exhale, interlace your hands behind your back. Inhale, reach out through your knuckles, lift your chest, arch. As you exhale, maintain your legs and lower your chest down to humble warrior. Lift your arms up and over your head. Keep hugging your right hip back and under. Left leg is still straight and strong. Right knee is still bent. Inhale, lift your chest, arms up, warrior one. On your exhale, widen your stance to warrior two. Your right foot might need to move to the left. Flip your right palm. Inhale, reach back, reverse your warrior. Exhale, bring your right elbow to your right thigh, side angle. Sweep your left arm across your left ear. Keep hugging your right hip, right glute under. Inhale, return to warrior two. Stay as you exhale. Inhale, reach back, reverse. Exhale, windmill your hands all the way down. Stay in your lunge. Inhale, lift your right arm up, twist. Exhale, lower your right hand, lower your back knee, untuck your back toes, and inhale, lift your arms up, low lunge. Take one more inhale, gaze up. Exhale, lower your hands, and from here, start to walk your hands back as you straighten your right leg, half splits. If you can't reach the floor with a flat back, you can use blocks, books, soup cans, anything to help lift the floor closer to you. Keep your shoulders away from your ears. You want the hinge to come from your hips, not from your waist. Long spine. Keep flexing your right toes back towards your face. You should feel this in your hamstrings. Slowly start to rebend your front knee, walk your hands forward. Tuck your back toes, straighten your back leg. Inhale, step back to plank and make your way to downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your left leg. Exhale, step your left foot forward, warrior one. Roll your right heel down, feet separated. Inhale, lift your arms up. On your next exhale, interlace your hands, other thumb on top. Inhale, reach your knuckles down, lift your chest arch. Exhale, bow your chest down to humble warrior. Keep the bend in your left knee as you hug your left hip back. Ground down through your right heel. Inhale, lift the chest, rise, arms up, warrior one. As you exhale, open up to warrior two, adjust your feet if you need to. Flip your left palm, inhale, reach back, reverse your warrior. Exhale, side angle, left elbow to your left thigh, sweep your right arm across your right ear. Inhale to warrior two, pause as you exhale. Inhale, reach back, reverse. Exhale, windmill your hands all the way down and pause in your lunge. Inhale, lift your left arm up, twist. Exhale, set your left hand down, drop your back knee, untuck your back toes. Inhale, lift both arms up, low lunge. Take one more inhale. Exhale, lower your hands, walk your hands back as you straighten your left leg, half splits. Notice I am not sitting on my heel, so you want your hips up off of your back foot. Your left hip is hugging back, left toes towards your face. Shoulders back, collarbones wide. Breathe into your left hamstrings. Slowly start to rebend your left knee, walk your hands forward. Tuck your back toe, straighten your back leg. Inhale, step back to plank and take your flow. From down dog, inhale, lift your heels, gaze forward, walk towards your hands. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold, bend your knees, chair pose. Inhale, lift your arms. And exhale, stand tall, mountain pose, hands to your heart. Tree pose. Start to ground down on your right foot. Turn your left hip out. I'm going to turn to face you and mirror you. You decide if you want to place the sole of your left foot to your inner calf or up on your inner thigh, but make sure you do not place your foot directly on your knee. So you decide below or above. You can also gently leave your toes on the ground for extra support with your balance. Once you have your foot where you want it, make sure your left hip is still pressing down, both hip bones level. Drop your tailbone down, keep your shoulders stacked over your hips, ribs in, and bring your hands to your heart. Press your palms together. Your hands, as well as your foot and your inner leg, are all pressing into the midline. Focus on one point in front of you, and if you want to grow your tree, you can extend your arms above your head. That's just an option. Bring your hands in front of your heart if you lifted them, and turn your left thigh forward, one leg in mountain pose. Keep your hips square as you flex your left foot and kick your left leg straight back to warrior 3. Keep rolling your left hip down. Hug your right hip, right glute into the midline. Energy through the crown of your head. Stay for an inhale. As you exhale, bring your hands all the way down and lift your left leg standing splits. Walk your hands as close to your right foot as you can, maybe wrapping one arm or both arms around your right calf. Relax your neck, think forehead towards your right shin. Stay for an inhale. Exhale, step your left foot next to your right. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back, bring your hands up to your hips, and stand tall. Right away to the second side. Ground down your left foot, turn out your right hip. Again, I'll turn to face you. And you decide, bring your foot to your inner calf or inner thigh, but not on your knee. Press your right hip down, keeping the hips level. When you're ready, hands to your heart. Take a moment here, make sure you feel stable and grounded. Tailbone is dropping down, ribs are in. And if you would like to extend your arms above your head, go ahead and grow your tree whenever you're ready. Bring your hands back to your heart if you lifted them. Turn your right knee, right thigh straight forward, one leg in mountain pose. Keep your right foot flexed. Slowly kick your right leg straight back, warrior 3, keeping your right hip rolling down. Feel the left leg activate. You're looking down, crown of your head straight forward. Stay for an inhale. As you exhale, slowly start to lower your hands all the way down to the ground. Lift your right leg, standing splits. Walk your hands in closer to your left foot. Maybe wrap your forearms around your left calf. Relax your neck, think forehead towards your left shin. Stay for an inhale. Exhale, step your right foot next to the left. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back, bring your hands to your hips, and stand tall. You're at the top of your mat. This is your final Sun Salutation A. Inhale, arms reach up, gaze up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Plant your hands, step back to plank position. Inhale in your plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg high. And this time, step your right foot to the outside of your right hand. We're coming into lizard lunge. Drop your back knee, untuck your back toes. Your right foot might even be off of your mat. You can decide if you want to stay on your hands or lower your forearms down. Relax your neck and just breathe into your hips here. If it feels better to slightly turn out your right foot or roll to your right pinky toe, that is okay too. If you're on your forearms, press up to your hands. Bend your left knee, lifting your left foot. Reach around with your right arm and make your way into a quad stretch. If this is a little too much for right now, you can always just stay in your lizard lunge a little longer. If you are grabbing for your right foot, right ankle, keep your shoulders pressing down. Slowly release your back foot down, release your right hand to the mat, tuck your back toe, straighten your back leg, and let's press straight back to downward facing dog. Maybe shake it out a little bit. Inhale, lift your left leg high. Exhale, step your left foot forward to the outside of your left hand. Drop your back knee, untuck your back toes. And again, you decide if it's better to stay on your hands or come down to your elbows. Maybe your left toes are turned out or you're rolling to your left pinky toe. Breathe into your hips, relax your neck. Start to press up to your hands if you came down. And you can stay in lizard, or if you took the quad stretch, bend your back knee, reach your left arm up and around, grab your right foot or right ankle, and hug the heel in towards your glute. Again, keep your shoulders pressing down. And try to keep your right quad relaxed. Slowly release your foot if you have it, both hands down. Tuck your back toes, straighten the back leg. Inhale to plank, and exhale, lift your hips up to your final downward facing dog. Pause here, take a couple breaths. Notice how this down dog might feel a little more open than your first one today. On your next inhale, shift forward to plank position, and exhale, slowly lower all the way down to your belly. We're coming into locust pose. Untuck your toes, bring your legs together, and interlace your hands behind you. We've done this a few times. From here, exhale everything out, and on your inhale, reach out through your knuckles, lift your chest, lift your legs, make sure your hands are up off your quads. Off your glutes. If it's better for you to keep your arms by your sides, not interlaced, you can take that variation as well. Take one more inhale, lift a little higher. Exhale, slowly release down, turn one cheek to the mat and relax. You can flip your palms to face up. Return your face back to center. We'll take locust again. If you interlaced your fingers, take the opposite grip. Lengthen your arms, reach out through your knuckles, exhale everything out, and inhale, rise. Keep your inner thighs rolling up, chest forward, shoulders back. Make sure you're still breathing. Inhale, lift a little higher. Exhale, release down, other cheek to the mat. We're going to take 2 more back bends. I am going to talk you through bow pose, but if you prefer to take locust pose again, you can do this exact same thing. Bow pose, bend your knees, reach back, grab your feet or your ankles. Make sure your thighs stay together. Same thing, exhale everything out. And then inhale, kick your feet into your hands to lift your chest and your thighs. If you're still in locust pose, your legs are straight, arms are reaching back. Slowly release down, turn one cheek to the mat, and rest. We have one final back bend, locust pose or bow pose. When you're ready, face back to center, bend your knees. If you're taking bow, grab your feet or your ankles. Whether you're in locust or bow pose, exhale everything out, and then inhale, rise. Take one more inhale, lift a little higher. Exhale, slowly release your chest and your arms. Keep your knees bent and windshield wipe your lower legs side to side. And of course, if you feel like you need a few more back bends, you can always pause this video, take a few more locusts or bow poses, and then meet back up with me. From here, bring your shins back down, bend your elbows, press into your palms, and we're going to push up to all fours, and then make your way to a seat. We're going to take a seated twist here. Legs are in front of you. Keep your right leg straight, bend your left knee, and cross your left foot to the outside of your right leg. You can keep your right leg straight or bend your right knee. Make sure you're sitting up tall on both sits bones. Bring your left hand behind you. Inhale, reach your right arm up. Exhale, twist to face your left and drop your right elbow to the outside of your knee. Start to gaze back. Use every inhale to lengthen your spine and every exhale to twist a little deeper. You might be gazing over your left shoulder. Take one more inhale, sit up tall. Exhale, unwind, dip over to the right, a little counter twist. Inhale, sit up tall, and we'll switch sides. Start with your left leg straight, bend your right knee, cross your right foot to the outside of your left leg. Keep your left leg straight, or you can bend that knee, pulling your left heel towards your right glute. Sit up tall. Bring your right hand behind you. Inhale, reach your left arm up. Exhale, twist to face your right. Drop your elbow to the outside of your knee. And maybe start to turn your gaze to the back. Again, every inhale you grow taller, create space, so that when you exhale, you can twist a little deeper. Take one more inhale where you are. Exhale, unwind, dip over to your left. Inhale, sit up tall and straighten both legs in front of you, setting up for Paschimottanasana. Flex your heels forward, toes back. Inhale, reach both arms up. And exhale, fold forward. It's okay if you cannot reach your feet. You want a long spine. hinging from your hips, not your waist. You can use a strap around your legs, or bending your knees is a great option. With your knees bent, you can grab your feet, keep your belly attached to your thighs, long spine. Over time, you can slowly inch your heels forward while keeping the connection between your belly and your thighs until your legs are all the way straight. On your inhale, roll up your spine, sit up tall, and exhale, make your way down to your back, one vertebrae at a time. Once you're all the way down, bend your knees, plant your feet. Figure 4. Cross your right ankle over your left thigh. Reach your right arm, right hand between your legs, left arm on the outside of your left leg, and interlace your hands behind your left thigh. Start to hug your legs in towards your chest as you reach your tailbone away from you. We're opening up the right hip, right glute. Keep your right heel flexing away from you to protect your knee. Push your shoulders away from your ears. Slowly release your legs, release your hands, switching sides. Cross your left ankle over the right thigh, reach your left arm between your legs, right arm on the outside, interlace your hands, hug your legs in, and reach your tailbone down. So feel your back lengthen along your mat. Flex your left heel away. Check out where you're holding tension. Relax your forehead, release your jaw. Release your hands, uncross your legs, and hug both knees into your chest. From here, open up to happy baby, soles of your feet reaching up, arms on the insides of your legs, hands on the outsides, either grabbing your ankles or your feet. You can also just press your hands to your inner thighs if that feels better. From here, you can hold still, melting your knees open, or maybe rock side to side, or extend each leg open and close. When you feel ready, you can slowly start to make your way into your final resting pose. Extending your legs in front of you, bring your arms down by your sides and flip your palms to face up. Make sure you are not touching anything other than the floor underneath you. Let your body fully relax. Your breath becomes natural. Use these next couple minutes for your body to absorb all the benefits of your practice. Shavasana. Slowly start to bring awareness back to your breath. Deepen your inhales and lengthen your exhales. Start to bring movement to your fingers and your toes, wrists and ankles. Rock your head side to side. As you inhale, start to reach your arms up and back beside your ears. Full body stretch to the tips of your toes. As you exhale, hug your knees into your chest for one final squeeze. Carefully roll to one side, pausing in a fetal position. And with the help of your hands, start to press yourself up to a comfortable seat. Keeping your eyes closed, spine tall, exhale everything out. Slowly, take a deep inhale through your nose, lift your arms above your head, pause at the top. Open mouth, exhale, hands to your heart. Bowing our chin to our chest with love and gratitude. Namaste. Thank you so much for sharing your practice with me. Until next time.